Step 1, wake up early, gonna rise with the sun. Step 2, get some good, some food in you. Step 3, think real hard about what you wanna be. Step 4, everybody just do your thing.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
Hey guys, welcome back, or welcome to my channel. So we are starting off our January wrap-up video with Yellow Thorns by Rina. This is a little prequel to the Thorns duet. I just sort of threw my Kindle about. I can't even know my Kindle. Should we try again? Can you guys tell it's the first day of the year? I enjoyed this. I gave it 3 stars. It's nice and easy. I think it's something like 51, 59-ish pages, something roughly around there. It was nice and simple this morning. I had this morning, obviously, after the new year. I kind of wanted something to read. I didn't want to dive too deep into the Tandem Reef or the Friend Glass. I just wanted something really, really quick, so I thought I'd read this. And yeah, it was nice, easy, setting up quite nicely, I think, for the Thorns duet. So when I get to that, I'll let you know. But yeah, really, really simple, easy start to our year and to January. So we have finally finished our second book of the month of January, which is 28 Questions by Indyanna Schneider. 5 stars. 5 stars. I talk about this book in my, what was supposed to be reading 200 pages for a day vlog, but ended up turning into what I read for a week vlog. I discuss it in there. So I discuss it a lot more in that kind of in there. But it is a very hard book for me to describe how I feel about it because, yeah, I just struggle trying to find the words for it, but I do end up talking a bit more about it in there. But it is very hard to talk about. So yeah, I just love this book. 5 stars. It may not be 5 stars for everybody. Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the absolute best book in the world. And the writing is very different. But not every book that's a 5-star has got to be the best book in the world, or be the best writing, or be the same a certain kind of writing. It's that feeling it gives you. A 5-star book is that feeling it gives you that you just love about a book. So yeah, that is what this book is to me. So yeah, I highly, highly, highly recommend checking this book out, guys. It is LGBTQ+. It's like a romance contemporary read. It very much gets you thinking. So many questions are in there, make you question anything, so many things in life, so many conversations and topics. So yeah, do go check this one out. Hey guys, so I have a quick little wrap up for you guys. Earlier today I finished the tandem read of Empire of Storm and Tower of Dawn. So I'm giving Empire of Storm 5 stars. Absolutely freaking loved this book. Loved the characters, loved the developments they had individually and together as a group. The story in this one I loved. I loved the twist and the turns in this. This one was just so beautifully written and I loved it to pieces. Tower of Dawn I'm giving 4.25 to. I enjoyed it and the story definitely got better the further along we went, and I do think Nesrin's POV really got you through it. I'm still not a fan of Kale. Still not a fan. I do feel like Irene really helped Kale's POV and helped his character. But helped to see another side of him that we don't normally see. So that kind of helped that. I do feel sorry for Kale and the situation he was going through, and I do understand completely where he is coming from. But he did still have a lot of moments where he was very much blaming the world, blaming himself, throwing a bit of a pity party, you know. So it was still a bit hard to, you know, really like the dude. Like, don't get me wrong, because I understand the dude, but I'm still not the biggest fan. And yeah, this was not my favourite, I would say, in the sense of the plot. Oh no, that's not going to make sense, because the plot fits well with the Empire Storm. What am I trying to think of? It's it lacked that eagerness to read. It wasn't my favourite book in that sense. It didn't have me eager to devour it and to read it. What helped me get through it was the fact that it would then lead me to another chapter of Empire Storm. So yeah, that's kind of like where I'm at. But yeah, we finished 2 more books finally. It's now the 13th of January and I finally finished 2 more books. So take that as you will. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the next wrap. Hey lovelies, I'm coming in with a really quick update. I did finish Say You Swear today. I read it literally in practically its entirety today. I started it last night. I think I got 100 or something pages last night and read the rest today. I give it a 4 stars. It's good and I enjoyed it. It wasn't quite what I was expecting of it. I did find things to be repetitive, and the main couple whose love story it's meant to be, I don't feel like they really had a lot of time to be the main couple. I feel like, yes, okay, I know the triangle is the main aspect, like I guess you could say, of the story, but it still felt very focused on the other dude than it did our dude. So yeah, but it did make me emotional. I did get tearing up with it. Like I said, I did enjoy it, and overall it is a good book. It was just those kind of things that just, yeah, wasn't quite what fully I was expecting for it. So yeah, I would definitely pick up Meagan Brandy again. I did enjoy her writing, bar those repetitive bits, but I feel like that might just be to do with the story. So yeah. Does that make sense? Probably not. I've really feel rough. I'm going to catch you guys in the next clip. So I have a wrap up, guys. I have finally finished Kingdom of Ash and I gave it 5 stars. I loved it. Okay, I loved it. I cried. I've been emotional. But it's okay. It's okay. So yeah. No, I really did enjoy it. I loved the development of the characters, the story in general, just everything was really lovable by this one. I talk about it more in my 24-hour read one, so if you guys haven't checked that one out, do go over there. But yeah, 5 stars. We've reached the end of Throne of Glass. Hey guys, so I have just finished If We Ever Meet Again by Huang. Now this book, I believe, is one of her first books. I think it was released. This was back in, first published in 2020. This copy was published in 2023. But yes, you can kind of tell this is one of her first novels that she's written. The writing isn't the best to start with. It does definitely develop and it does get better and she does get her flow. But to start with, you can kind of tell it's one of her first writings and yeah, all that. But I must say, I did really enjoy this book. I did enjoy the story. I did enjoy the characters. And I did get emotional there at the end. I was crying. I don't know if it's just because I'm an emotional wreck right now, like just naturally emotionally unstable, but I've been crying a lot. And yeah, I did cry at the end of this book. So I'm definitely now eager to pick up the next book and see what happens. This is a duet. First book in a duet. There is another 2 books after that are standalones but are a part of the universe in this world. But yeah, so the first 2 books are a duet though. So yeah, I really love this one. I'm giving it a 4 star. A 4 star just because of, like I said, at the beginning the writing wasn't the best. Obviously the story in itself is not the absolute most amazing story ever that I've ever read. Do you know what I mean? But it did hit its mark. It was there for what I needed. It made me emotional. I loved the characters. I enjoyed it. I love their story. It's really short as well. It's only 275 pages. So if you guys want a really quick read, highly recommend picking this one up. I started using this one as a bit of a palate cleanser book and then I've just devoured the rest of it, literally. So highly recommend picking this one up if you guys want a nice little romance to read. Hey guys, future me coming in to slot into this time spot because where did I put the freaking thing? Oh, it's up there. I've lost the clip for 2 of my books that I've read this month. That or I just completely forgot to film a clip. So editing me is coming in to the slot halfway through this video to wrap up A Court of Thorns and Roses, which was a reread for me. Still 4.5 stars. Still enjoyed it. There's more things that I've noticed that now irk me, but that's just because I now know the whole story. So things I picked up on a lot quicker. I mean, there's things that I picked up on anyway, but like the first time, but like the second time, yeah. So that's that. yeah, I don't know where that clip went. And I also read Your Soul Is Ours, which was an arc that I kindly received from the author for my honest review, and I gave it 4 stars. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I highly recommend reading it, but also check the trigger warnings. It is very tough to read. There's a lot of mention of suicide and self-harm, so please do go cautious, but read the rest of the trigger warnings as well that the author has put out there. But I did enjoy it. I felt I could relate a bit to the character and, you know, some of her thoughts and her feelings, not all of them, but the majority I could kind of understand. And yeah, the relationship between the main characters was toxic, very, very toxic. But I couldn't help but love them, and I couldn't help but love the story as much as it's a very, yeah, story. I really don't know what else to say, but yeah, I do recommend checking it out. But like I said, do be cautious going into it, and please do check the trigger warnings. You need to be in the right mindset to read this book. Do not read this book if you are not in the right mindset at all, because it will not be good for you. So yeah, hopefully this one works out and I don't lose this clip in the time for me to flip it over. So yeah, I don't know what happened there. It's been a rough month. You're seeing this halfway through the month of like my videos. This is the end of the month. Well, this is actually 1st February, but January was a rough one, guys. It was a rough one. Hey guys, so earlier today I finished, it's upside down. I finished If the Sun Never Sets by Huang, which is the 2nd book in the If Love duology / series. Because there is another 2 books, but it follows different characters. But this is the main duology. I loved it, 4 stars. I'd recommend picking it up. It's a nice, easy, quick read. Do check trigger warnings. Miscarriage is mentioned just in case anybody is sensitive to that topic. Just be warned. But otherwise, I really, really enjoyed it. I did cry. I did have an inkling where it was going, but there were still nice twists with it, so it wasn't just that direction. So yeah, really, really nice and easy, really nice pace and stuff, and yeah, I just kind of loved the story in general. It was just, yeah, it was kind of just nice and easy romance. Like, it didn't feel like a very complicated romance. Like, some romances sometimes can feel very, very complicated, like the author just feels like they need to shove everything into it. But this was just nice and easy. Just nice and easy romance. There wasn't like anything too much to it. So yeah, I recommend picking up, and I'm going to go check out the other 2 books now that follow different characters that we have already met within the duology. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in the next wrap up. So I finished this morning Pucking Around by Rath, and I'm going to give it 4.75. No, you know what? No, I'm not. 5 star. 5 star read for me. I can't help myself. It's a 5 star. I just loved it that much. It's just sat with me, and it's that, yeah, it's got to be a 5 star. I've absolutely fucking loved this book. All my main thoughts and opinions are in a reading vlog, so I would recommend checking that one out. Because I don't want to repeat myself too much, but just know that I fucking adored this book. So yeah, it has to be 5 stars. I'm sorry, it just had to be done. So I have a wrap up for you guys. I have finished earlier today I got Mist and Fury. As you know, this is a reread, so it's still a 4.75 for me. Not a lot to say. I've done a reading vlog on it. I'll link it if you guys want to go and check that out. So yeah, still the same. And then I read the prequel to Pucking Around, the novella, that one night, by Rath. I read it after because I didn't know this existed before I started Pucking Around. Okay, I didn't know it existed, so once I started reading it, Daniel mentioned it to me, so I then knew. So I read it after, and to be fair, I didn't feel put out by it. Don't get me wrong, it's like a good lead up to Pucking Around, so I do recommend obviously reading it before, but like, you're not going to be put out if you don't, kind of thing. It's not going to matter if you don't read it before. But I give this 4 stars. I loved it. I love the characters. I just love this world already, okay? I'm just so in love with it all. So yeah, I don't know what else to say. I highly recommend picking these books up, guys. Hey guys, so I have finished Pucking Ever After, Volume 1. 4 stars. I highly recommend picking it up in between. It's a little in between novella between the first and the second book. highly recommend to read it, because if you guys fell in love with Pucking Around like I did, absolutely fucking adored it, you want this book, because you get such a deeper look into the characters and see them in a different light, and like so much more going on. So I do recommend picking it up, because it will just make your heart melt to the core, because it's just so adorable and spicy and sexy. And there was, guys, honestly, things happened that I never thought was going to happen in that book, just because of like the perception we had of the characters. Like, I never thought that scenario would happen. I don't want to say it because I don't want to spoil it, would happen, but it does. And oh my god, I melted. I kid you not, I was sat up in bed reading it, just about to eat my dinner as I'm reading this scene, and my jaw dropped and I did a little because I was like, oh my god, it's happening. So yeah, highly recommend picking up, guys. Oh my god, it was so good. So good. So I have finished probably not our last book of January. I might best squeeze one more in. We will wait and see. But that is A Court of Wings and Rome, my reread. This is still a 5-star read for me. I absolutely fucking love it. I do. I love this book. This is my favourite book of the series, hands down. Just the plot, the story, the characters, I love everything about this book, and this will forever be probably one of my absolute most favourite Sarah J Maas books ever. So yeah, that's saying so much, because she has a lot of books. But yeah, I do absolutely adore this book. So we are finished with that one today, and I'm hopefully going to come back to you guys with another book. If not, I'll be going into our outro. This is my second attempt at filming a wrap up, because my mic was on mute. I finished the last little bit this morning of A Court of Frost and Starlight, mainly read in January, so that's what I'm including in my January wrap up. 4 stars, same as the first time. Absolutely loved it. Find it a great connecting book, and yeah, just really enjoyed it. Nice little deeper insight into the characters. So yeah, not much to say, but that was our 16th book for the month. And yeah, I really enjoyed it. I don't know how we redeemed ourselves, because we had a rough start to the month. If you guys have been seeing, I had a little bit of a rough start. So yeah, we done good. Now, let me know if you guys have read any of these books. I'm having to film this outro really quickly, because I'm due to be leaving now. So it's kind of messed me up a bit. The outro is really messed up, because I need to go. So yeah, let me know if you have read any of these books and what your thoughts of them were in the comments down below. Please tell me we are still working, yes. And yeah, I'm going to catch you guys in the next one. So don't forget to keep smiling, be kind, keep reading. Bye guys.
Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be